Greetings, I'm Kevin V, and it actually is me. And today I thought I'd talk about evolution, metamorphosis, basically change in general, because I find it so fascinating. Now, I had the idea while I was doing this, and the big reason I did this was because I didn't really need the long hair anymore. I used the long hair as sort of a function of insulation for the winter, because the winter was fucking cold and long this year. Now the snow is hopefully freaking all gone. I really don't need the insulation anymore, so got into a nice buzz cut, which I'll probably just spike up anyway and do something with, but that's the kind of change I find fascinating and pretty cool. Whether it be change for function, change for fashion, change for both, and maybe just change for other stuff like dysfunction too. Either way, change is all around us, and stuff evolves all the time. In fact, I live in a generation where stuff evolves so fast, I cannot freaking believe it. It's just holy crap. I was born in '94, the early '90s, so the internet and computers of course were still around, but they weren't really utilized too much, at least in my memory. Whereas now in the early 2000s, it was more utilized, and the technological age, of course, launched off. And now what do? We have freaking wireless internet, Wi-Fi. I used to use dial-up. I love that sound. It was so grand. It's also a great way to tell someone to get the fuck off the phone. Space on your computer, stuff like that. A megabyte used to be a big thing. Now gigabytes and terabytes and probably a bigger size that I can't remember the name of. I mean, stuff like that is just fascinating to me, that kind of stuff can change. Game consoles, another thing. I remember playing the SNES, 2D, Mario, and I think bowling and other cool games. Whereas now I can play games like Assassin's Creed, it's all in 3D, and it's just fascinating, it's cool. And I guess also you could put Oculus Rift now into the future stuff too. I think that would be pretty cool if Facebook doesn't make it for Farmville. Now some changes do happen for the better, but unfortunately don't always go that way. Sometimes new problems and new errors do arise. Like having an OS that is usually good for a tablet and touchscreen technology be on a desktop. Looking at you, Windows 8.1, whatever the hell you're at. Seriously, I'm sticking with 7 and maybe 9 if it's different. But other than that, f*** you. And like that, some changes don't exactly go as planned or go the way that you think they would. Such as the Kinect. It's very innovative, it's very cool, it's very unique. Also a huge waste of my time and money. I really don't care about talking to my Xbox, let alone feeling like a Jedi, when I still know how to use a remote. But who knows, in a few years I might eat my words, it might become better, it might become more awesome. But until then, I still find it to be a piece of crap. That's the cool part about change. Some things change for the good, some change for the bad, but either way, something changes so that it can still exist, whether good or bad. And so, I find it pretty cool. I find it awesome, and I really enjoy it. It makes me wonder what the future's gonna hold. Maybe finally in the future, I can get my fucking hoverboard. This brings the question today for you. What change in the world has happened in your lifetime do you find fascinating? I personally think the video game sort of industry evolving as it has, I find it very fascinating because it used to be 2D screens and side-scrollers, and now we've got maybe side-scrollers with 3D elements, but mostly 3D open worlds and first-person shooters and other cool stuff that is just becoming more realistic as time goes on. So I find that pretty cool. Of course, give your answer in the comments down below. And of course, while you're down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button, favorite button, all the buttons you want to press. And also ask your friends, hey, is there a change in the world you find fascinating? It's just something I randomly found in this YouTube video, that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.